On today's episode of News Team
Perfect.
Boulder,
And we're going to do Ready Cam 2 with Kelsey's mic in a minute.
And a fire burning a little too close to home. All of this and more coming up.
Alrighty.
From the Roser Atlas Center and the College of Media, Communication, and Information, this is News Team Boulder.
Alright, Ready Cam 2. And take Cam 2, Mike and Q Talent.
Welcome to News Team Boulder.
Ready Cam 3 with an OTS.
We have an exciting show for you today.
Take Cam 3 with an OTS.
Yesterday, students took matters
Ready,
into their
roll,
own
red.
hands. Fed up with lack of action from adults,
We're going to take away the
teenagers raised
OTS
their
and
voice
take
in
red.
a series of walkouts protesting gun violence. News Team's Ariana Freeman went to Boulder High School yesterday and gives us
Roll
an
red.
overview of what happened.
Take away OTS and take it.
This is Ariana Freeman.
Good. Ready Cam 2, and it's going to be the wide shot of the two of them. Get Riley in there. Thank you.
Protest against gun violence. We were expecting about 100 kids to walk out, but as you can see, it looks like a lot more.
So ready to get
There's also
Riley
tons of
and
demonstrators,
Thank you.
protesters out here as well from the community to back up these kids and show them their support.
And then Sarah, can you tell me when there's like 10 seconds left? Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Over 15 school shootings already recorded this year, Boulder High
Yeah,
is
set
one
her
of
up,
the
Cam
many
2.
high
Looks good.
schools
Thank
following
you.
Parkland's lead to protest against gun violence.
This directly impacts us, and it is crucial that we demand action. And we're fed up. We don't want to get killed in school, and so we're gonna act.
I think that this is a very important issue, and that
she's
like,
cute.
as young people we should be getting out here and we should be sharing what we believe in because we have the voices.
Students from Boulder High weren't alone. Members from the community made sure to come out to show these high schoolers that they have their full support.
It's taken the high school students to produce the energy to really start to get something accomplished. And they need
20.
our support
Thank you.
to realize that they're not
All right,
on
Ready
their
Cam
own,
2 with
that
mics
there are
and
adults who
a little
care
bit.
about their safety and well-being.
10.
Well, that's it here from
All
Boulder
right.
High. The protest is over. The high school voices have been heard. Now we just have to wait and see what's next. For News Team Boulder, I'm Ariana Freeman.
Take 2.
But
And
the
get
protest
ready with
didn't
green
end
on a
there.
VO, so
Riley
keep
Banks
Riley's
joins me
mic
in
on.
studio to discuss
Yep,
more
so
about yesterday's walkout.
I'll tell you when to take
Yeah,
it.
that's right. The protest didn't stop at Boulder High. Following the moments of silence for the recent tragedies was the
Ready, roll,
march to City
roll
Hall.
green.
As
and take it.
hundreds of students and supporters
Then we're at
alike
ready red
marched
for
from the
package.
school
You're going to cut Riley's
down
mic
to the
off.
City Hall building
But not
on
yet.
Pearl Street to continue their demonstration. In the
Ready, red.
shadow of the City Hall building, the students found a platform to speak out
Start it
about
from
the
the beginning,
specific issues
Sarah.
concerning the perceived
Thank
inaction
you.
from politicians on gun laws and the NRA. The walkout had no shortage of local community members
Roll red
joining the
with
students
sound.
in solidarity.
And take it. Sound on red.
So when we heard about
Thank you.
all of these walkouts
2 frame up in
on,
center.
today,
We're going to go back to 2 for the T's.
we were just wanted to help and
Thank
support
you.
the
Sarah, a
students
little
in
more,
any way
1, 2.
possible.
Little,
So this
little
kind of
more.
activism
Thank
is
you.
what's going to change
Then we're going
things.
to go
I
to
believe
the
these
break
students
on
are
green.
going
So
to
get that ready, Sarah.
lead the country
Alrighty.
onto the right path.
All right, and take 2.
We all know CU loves
ready,
going
break on green.
but after the break, we'll take a look at how CU is gearing up for a different kind of green weekend.
Take green.
CU is implementing a new printing system known as WEPA. It's going to make printing across campus more time efficient and easily accessible. All you need is your Buff One card and some campus cash. Daily commuters to the University of Colorado Boulder have recently complained about the increase in parking spot prices as the Trump administration passes their parking law agenda. For instance, to park at the Armory used to only cost $1.50 per hour, but now the price has increased to $3 an hour. The parking lot agenda has only been enacted in the city of Boulder, but is expected to be implemented into Denver by summer 2018. Although the plans may not continue in other cities due to the overwhelming amount of negative complaints parking services has received. The money raised from this agenda will help fund Trump's prominent campaign promise of building the wall. Morgan Whitley, News Team Boulder.
When a student enrolls at the University of Colorado Boulder,
They agree to uphold the values of something called the Colorado Creed. One of these values is honor. A recent study by Kessler International found that 86% of college students admitted to cheating at some point in their collegiate career, but this isn't a new phenomenon. Students are typically asked to put away their phones, put water bottles out of reach, and even take off baseball caps before taking an exam. The causes of cheating seems to go hand in hand with stress and a heavy workload.
I think it's just time management and stress. Like when you're taking 5 classes and right now 3 of those classes are going double the pace, you're going to end up slipping on something.
Recently, the old ways of combating cheating aren't doing the trick, so some professors are transforming pencils into keyboards.
The stress of multiple credit hours, jobs, and social success, some students will find any way to cheat just to pass an exam. So why do some professors still insist that students take their test on here instead of in here, in front of their very own eyes?
Lead School of Business student Isabella Palumbo describes the system that she's required to use to take exams online.
It's called Proctoro. It's automatically downloaded for us and charged to our tuition. So basically it's just a program that watches us when we take the exams.
CU Boulder upholds their Honor Board Conduct Code, emphasizing their dedication to maintaining the highest standards of intellectual honesty. Every student is aware of the code. It is written in every syllabus and posted on a gold plaque in every classroom. But Rachel Maley, a CUSG Honor Board member, still doesn't believe enough is being done.
The cheating stems from the laziness of the professors rather than the laziness of the students, because they don't prepare the students for the exams, and then they also allow the exams to be online. And that's like, even with Proctoral, like, it doesn't matter. There are still, of course, like with every type of computer system, like you can get around it.
Professors make the claim that there isn't enough time in class to take an exam, and therefore it is up to the student to take the exam online. Morgan Whitley, News Team Boulder.
In 2014, the university spent $63.5 million to create a state-of-the-art rec center that sits at the heart of campus. However, this rec center is not as pristine as CU markets it to be. The competition pool has been out of service for almost a year. Rec Center lifeguard Jonathan Scott describes how the maintenance of the old pools was not the forefront of the renovation.
The main focus was the brand new Buffalo pool whenever they were doing the big renovation. They did do some new tiling around the same time, but that was mostly just to the pool deck. And they don't really care too much about the underground maintenance of the pool.
The competition pool began to drain out 3 to 4 feet of water in early August of 2017. Many students and patrons are wondering why it took almost a year to begin construction.
There's a whole bunch of just litigation, red tape, and policy that they had to wade through to finally get a contractor to start working at the beginning of March.
Now patrons are forced to swim in even older pools.
It's no mystery why CU paid for a novelty pool shaped like a buffalo. But was it really more important than the maintenance of pools that are open all year round?
From rust on the walls to skewed pH levels, the old school pools stand out amongst the advanced rec center. Assistant Aquatic Director Barb Bogner talks about the lesson learned from this oversight and future maintenance inside the rec pools.
No, I think it's kind of opened our eyes a little bit on some of the stuff, and I think we're going to be a little bit more proactive on that inspection piece of it.
There is still no estimated completion date for the construction on the competition pool, but with the opening of the buff pool, rec staff hopes that'll be the focus for the patrons looking to take a dip. Morgan Whitley, News Team Boulder.